Hey everyone, I'm the black-haired Richard Core Kenobi here, and I'm back again for another Honest Thoughts, and today we're going to be talking about Cartoon Network's next big crossover, or to be more precisely, OKKO's next big crossover. So yes, this is interesting. So yes, as you can tell, I had just got done filming something else, and I didn't even have time to get out of it. So yeah, look forward to that in a couple of days. But we're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is, once again, good old Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network. Or Cocaine Knuckleheads, as I've been calling them. But this time, I think I should call them Cartoon Network, because this crossover is very interesting. Now, this was announced on Saturday at San Diego Comic-Con, and what was announced is, if you see the title, if you see the thumbnail, no, you're not seeing things and you're not high. OKKO's next crossover will be with Steven Universe, Teen Titans Go, and the Ben 10 reboot. I still don't know how to process that. Okay, well, let's try and not go super long in this, but I'm just going to give you guys my initial thoughts. Okay, so, but before I give you my initial thoughts, let's just talk about it for a bit. So, yes, OKKO's second crossover, which this is its second, because the first one last year went so well with Captain Planet, I knew it was only a matter of time, and we all should have known it was a matter of time, till we would actually see OKKO crossover with the other Cartoon Network stars. And it looks like that's finally happened. So, no details have been given on this. All we know is it's just happening. So, what is going on here? Well, from the looks of it, it looks like KO will have to team up with Garnet from Steven Universe, Raven from Teen Titans Go, and Ben 10 from Ben 10 2016. So, this is very, very interesting. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Ben 10 from 2017. My bad. I don't know how to fully process this. Okay, on the one hand, this is actually kind of awesome. I'll explain that in a bit. But on the other hand, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I don't even think anyone could qualify this as bad. It's just interesting. Probably because of the timing. Now, as to why this is happening, well, again, since OKKO's been getting better and better viewings each day, I think they wanted its second crossover to not just be with one character, rather with multiple characters. Also to promote each shows, because that's what the crossover does. And since this is Cartoon Network, technically this crossover is its second crossover with all of its Cartoon Network stars. The first being the Billy and Mandy, Codename Kids Next Door, and short Ed, Ed, and Eddie cameo crossover. Now, why the second is, as I just said. Now, no, we're not counting Teen Titans Go and the Powerpuff Girls crossover, or the Uncle Grandpa and Steven Universe crossover. Those were between two shows, whereas this type of crossover is with 4 or more shows. A good example of this is that I would recommend you go read the comics or play the games, because there, crossovers were actually happening all the time. Hell, the one from 3-4 years ago, where Aku, Mandark, Vilgax, and Mojo Jojo actually teamed up, and they captured Jack, the Powerpuff Girls, the original, Dexter, the Eds, and finally Ben 10. And it was actually an epic event, so I would highly recommend you guys go check that out. But nevertheless, this is the first time this is the second time in a long time we're seeing it again. So I'm very pumped to see why these four get together, because in the Captain Planet crossover, it was obvious. Lord Boxman wanted to pollute the Earth, and he got help from one of Captain Planet's villains, and that had Kwame and Captain Planet actually come help. But with this, it's very interesting. So are they going to have, because I know there's a lot of questions, is Lord Boxman going to team up with, say, Brother Blood, Vilgax, and Jasper in order to take over the palace? Or the plaza? I'm sorry? I don't know. Anything can happen, really. Or are they all just going to team up? I don't know, guys. I really wish I had the answers for you, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, why is it these specific three? Because I know that's the biggest question. Well, first of all, let's go each one individually. Okay, so we have Garnet from Steven Universe. Still love it. And, oh my goodness, that episode yesterday. Man, what an episode. Garnet, of course, is representing Team Steven Universe, and I actually like that choice, because Garnet is one of the poster and standouts of the Crystal Gems, so if they had to pick somebody, it had to be Garnet, although I wouldn't have minded if it was Pearl or Amethyst. Well, then again, Garnet would probably do a better job leading them. Never mind. But yeah, so I'm actually happy Garnet is in here. Then, for Teen Titans Go, which this is no surprise, they chose Raven. Now, that's also a pretty good idea, because Raven is, out of all the Titans in the Go-verse, she's the only one who can take this shit seriously and get something done. So, better her than, say, Robin, Starfire, or God forbid even Beast Boy or Cyborg, because if you picked one of those four, then, yeah, you're not getting anything done. And then, lastly, we have Ben from Ben 10, 2017, which, again, if it was a previous version of Ben 10 that I actually liked, then maybe I could be on board with this. But there is an upside to this, because since Raven and Ben are going to be on screen together, that means Tara Strong's going to have to pull double duty. Ooh, boy. So, yeah, very interesting. Now, let's just go down the three obvious on why they're here. With Raven, again, it's obvious. They gotta keep that high going from the Teen Titans Go movie that's coming out this week, which has been getting high reviews, if you can believe it or not. Yeah, I know, that's still a thing. And if this is the last year of the Teen Titans Go, then hey, might as well go out on a big one, so I've got no problem with them using Raven. With Garnet from Steven Universe, once again, coming off an amazing couple of episodes, and the fact that Garnet is reunited now, I don't see why not. Again, it's self-explanatory. And then with Ben, well, again, I mean, it's kind of obvious they would choose him, but, once again, I don't know. I really don't know. See, when I go through Raven and Garnet, it's self-explanatory and kind of makes sense, but with Ben, it's just like, okay, yes, I know I have been keeping up with some of the new Ben 10 reboot, so I know he's still got his alien transformations, but when you just get to Ben, at least this particular incarnation, I don't know. Is it me? Am I the only one that feels like, okay, when you get to Ben, it's just off? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So, yes, if you go by all four of them, that's 2 boys, 2 girls. So, yeah, diversity. There you go. Okay, now, as to my thoughts, because this is very interesting, I'm actually pretty hyped for this. I can't lie. Now, yes, does it kind of suck that they had to do Raven from Teen Titans Go and Ben 10 from the Ben 10 2017 series instead of, oh, I don't know, choosing Finn or Jake, Marceline, the Ice King, Princess Gumball, just anyone from Adventure Time? Seriously, Adventure Time is ending this year and you don't even throw them into the mix? That would have been an epic 5-way crossover, but whatever, we'll stick to 4. Or just, I don't know, any of your other shows? I know the We Bare Bears can't be in there. Or, if we're choosing from a DC show, couldn't it just be Justice League Action? Oh, wait, never mind. So, yeah, it is kind of strange that they would choose Raven and Ben 10 to be in here, when again, Garnet makes sense. Now, again, Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go are the 2 highest rated viewed shows on the network, so it makes sense they're in here, and I actually expected that, because again, they would have to be here. It's just possible. It's a no guarantee. But with Ben, it's just weird. Maybe because Ben 10 is actually getting more better viewings than Powerpuff Girls 2016, and on second thought, yeah, maybe it was best they didn't choose one of the Powerpuff Girls, because if you guys remember, the last time the Powerpuff Girls were in a crossover with the Titans, didn't exactly go well. Like, literally, both literally and TV-wise. And also, too, they're kind of useless. I'm sorry. They are very useless. Because at least with Raven, she can actually do shit. With Ben, he actually has multiple different aliens. And with Garnet, she's proven herself to be an amazing badass. So, yeah, there's that. So, whatever the less, I'm actually hyped for this. And this is probably going to be awesome. If there's one show that can bring these three shows together successfully, I think it's OKKO. It's proven it time and time again in the past. And also, I actually like the animation and how it's looking from that little promo. Because if you noticed, Raven and Ben have actually been slightly changed to fit the OKKO style. Because if you watch OKKO, if you haven't, please go watch it. It's amazing. You will not regret it. It does rely heavily a lot on highly detailed action choreography. And in order to do that, the animation has to kind of be a jerky anime style look to it. Whereas with Teen Titans Go's animation, yeah, I don't even think I need to say why it was probably for the best that they chose to re-update Raven so she could fit this style whenever she had to be in an action scene. And we're actually going to get real action with Raven, and so that's actually pretty cool. With Ben 10, yeah, same thing with him. I mean, yeah, he transforms into aliens, but the way the animation is when Ben transforms into one of his aliens, it just doesn't sit right with me. So I'm actually happy that, like Raven, they're actually gonna make his style fit into the show of OKKO's universe. I know I'm getting tongue-twisted. Now, Garnet is the only one who hasn't changed, because as you all know, Ian has worked with Rebecca on Steven Universe, so Garnet's design is actually untouched. They literally took her animation from the show and just plocked it into here. So, out of all of the four, Garnet's the one who stands out the most, because they don't have to change her or make some slight adjustments to where when we get to the action choreography, she can be stretched to be able to get into the choreography, because Steven Universe does have well-detailed action, and I don't see why they would need to feel the need to change it. So, actually, props to them for that little detail. And as to how I think this is all going to go down, again, if we had more details, I think that'd be a good thing to start us off with, because at least with the OKKO and Captain Planet crossover, we could get an idea. But with this is a ginormous crossover, so how you're going to assemble all four of these characters together is going to be interesting. And undoubtedly, Garnet is going to be the one to lead them, because, yeah, for obvious reasons, Garnet's got to be the leader. So props to you guys for that. But I'm actually hyped for it. Again, I've got no problem with it. It's a good way to promote all four shows, even though three of them really don't need that much promotion. So technically, I guess Ben 10's the only one who needs it. And it's actually just a smart idea. Once again, I'm so happy that cocaine knuckleheads are actually letting Ian Jones do what he wants to do with this. Again, they went as far to bring back the original cast for Captain Planet, and now we're actually going to see the cast together. Now, one more thing I know some of you are going to have questions for. Why isn't it all of them? Why isn't it all the shows? Like, why don't we see KO, Enid, and Rad? Why don't we see Raven, Robin, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg? Why don't we see Ben, Gwen, and Grandpa Max? And Garnet, and Amethyst, Pearl, and Steven? I think I just answered your question. That is way too much of a big cast to be able to be in this one little episode. So, if they had to choose only 3 Cartoon Network characters from 3 other shows, I'm happy they chose Garnet and Raven, but I think I need to see more of Ben in order for him to be there, so I don't know, that's just me. But either way, guys, I'm actually excited for this. As I have kept saying, I'm looking forward to it. I may actually review it like I did last year, and we'll actually see how it goes. I really hope we get more details on this, and if OKKO is going to keep doing more crossovers, can we please, for the love of God, next year, can we please have a Infinity Train We Bare Bears crossover? Hell, you can even throw Craig of the Creek in there, and that'd actually be kind of cool. You know, all 4 of these shows? Come on, man. That's all I want. Well, then again, never mind. Fuck it. So, yes, everyone, that's my short little thoughts on this crossover. I don't really know what else much to say about it other than it's happening. I think there's a reason to be hyped for it, and I can't wait to see it. So yeah, everyone, if you enjoyed this, then please hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that little subscribe button, and if you want to stay up to date with all my videos and more, then please hit that little notification bell to be notified the minute my videos drop. And until then, this is Richard Core Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you all, and before I go, let's get a discussion going about this. Are you guys excited for this? Are you a little worried? What are your thoughts on the 3 characters that were chosen? Who would you have chosen to be in this crossover? Let's talk about it. And until then, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye, everybody.